so peaceful, except for we gotta pull our tinder up. Mark, what's that on our tinder? Oh, that would be a bajillion bugs.
Yeah.
Ahoy! We're the Boomershines, a family of 4 who have moved aboard a 56-foot motor yacht to do the Great American Loop and beyond. Meet Captain Mark. I'm Admiral Cinda. This is First Mate Belle and Bosun Rex. And we can't forget the ship kitties, Angie and JoJo. Welcome aboard as we share our travels and triumphs, trials and tribulations, tips and tricks for life aboard SeaSHINE.
A hearty welcome back. Here we are at episode 70. In this episode, the crew of SeaSHINE weigh anchor and depart from a gorgeous evening in Baie Fine. They make the short jump to the town of Little Current, where the current possibly might not be so little. Let's watch and see how it goes, shall we?
Good morning. I'm gonna hop down there and...
We gotta flip it around.
Okay, we can do that. Good morning, Sojourn. Mark,
Yeah?
how do you rank this anchorage?
I think it's number 1.
You like it? It's pretty awesome. Our fire on that rock over there was pretty awesome.
Up in the mountains.
Okay, chicken tender is up. Today's schedule or plan is to go back down Baie Fine. Another gorgeous cruise down this beautiful fjord. I like saying that word. And then we're going to the town of Little Current for the night. And the town of Little Current is known for not having a little current. Apparently, depending on the wind, it can have a ripping current. And it's kind of a little skinny spot in the road, like here the list, like, well, no, like Killarney, like where 2 large bodies of water go through a little body of water, and if the wind is ripping just right, the current is ripping. So, since we're a little dubious of any and all current, this should be interesting. But apparently the dock hands are awesome. They tell you which way to come into the dock, bow in, turn in, however, and hopefully we'll get docked up safely.
Amazing night.
That was an amazing night.
I woke up drooling.
See, I don't sleep. I slept well, but I don't sleep deeply. Like, I wasn't up for hours like I typically am on anchor, but I just kept rolling over and checking. And the other thing is, Mark has to do power management when we're on anchor. We need some solar panels. If we had solar panels, we'd be better off. But what do you do in the night?
I wake up and
Sets an alarm.
set an alarm usually for 5 hours or 4 to 5 hours after we fall asleep, because that's about as long as we want the refrigerator to stay on or off. And then I wake up and turn the refrigerator on or off, depending on how I went to sleep.
Using the inverter and battery power,
Yeah.
not the generator. Mark fired the generator up this morning to recharge everything.
Yeah, oh, it's running right now.
Yeah.
The davit, the boat lift, is run off of
The generator, gotcha. So, Mark has to wake up in the middle of the night regardless. And then when he wakes up, I wake up. I'm just not in a deep sleep. But come on. Waking up to this is pretty awesome. Except for I really want to see a moose or a bear or a beaver. One of the trifecta would be awesome. Okay, so here's the pool, technically. That's the Evinrude cottage right there. And we anchored in this little section right here. And we had great hold. Plenty of depth for both and room for both us and Sojourn. You can see our arc. And there's Sojourn. Yeah. So now we're gonna zoom out and check out our path for today. Heading to Little Current. So we're gonna come out this channel through that very narrow spot. I feel like that's Little Current right there. Okay, so that spot was indeed our end destination. So as you can see, It is connecting this really big body of water and this North Channel body of water through this little narrow section. Hence the not so little current at little current. Okay, first step to pull an anchor is to fire up the engines. He's got cream started and he's probably about to start port any second now. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wouldn't that have been amazing if it worked? He's not on here. Okay, now that both engines are running, I'm heading out to start working on the anchor. But I need my gloves. Hold on.
Steering through autopilot.
And what are those rocks made out of, Rex? It looks like snow, but what is it? It's quartz. Gorgeous white and pink quartz. Hey, Belle, did you have fun on these rocks? Did you resonate with their energy?
Yes, I did.
One side effect of the loop no one tells you about is the constant state of fight or flight makes your hair fall out. This is just sitting here for 2 minutes. See my hair. Just sheds. You bald sailor. But it's worth it for that view. Driving this ship. Okay, just cruising, just right by a rock cliff wall.
Little current town dock, little current town dock. This is motor vessel SeaSHINE on 6-8, motor vessel SeaSHINE 6-8.
We're not hearing them. Okay, so we have timed our arrival into Little Current with this 18-foot swing bridge that only opens on the hour every hour during daylight, and it takes 6 minutes to open. It's open for 3 minutes, and it takes 6 minutes to close. So there's your window of opportunity. We have 4 minutes till it starts opening, and there is a decided current. The current is going against us right now, which makes it easier to maneuver and control, correct? And then we will be docking into the current on a wall, portside tie, as we come into the town. So that's what we're currently doing. So you can see the channel marker. There's our red, there's our green. We are in line behind these sailboats that are also waiting for the opening. Sojourn is just gonna cruise on through, I believe.
Ontario Highway 6 swing bridge. This is motor vessel SeaSHINE approaching, awaiting your next opening.
Roger that. I have a few waiting here. We'll be swinging in here in approximately 4 minutes.
Copy that. Motor vessel SeaSHINE standing by 1-4.
Nice. Okay, so we've got a couple sailboats, Sojourn's going through, and then we will dock in that marina, which is just on the other side of the bridge at the town dock. So this bridge is actually an old railroad bridge, and it does one-way traffic only. So they let southbound through, northbound through, and to our port side here is the world's largest freshwater island. And that is mainland Canada. Okie dokie, hokey pokey. Bridge is open. Following the sailboats through.
This is RC Wings, over.
This is the Fort Little train. Go ahead.
Okay, we're just at Wally's right now, so I'll give you a call when we're finished here.
There we go.
Stand by 16.
Thank you, Bridge. Thank you! Okay, I'm gonna put our ears on. These are all the little mementos we brought back with us from Baie Fine. Okay, we've made it to possibly our slip. We're having power issues, so we're trying to determine if we gotta stay or go, but we'll figure that out. And then we just realized we're not the biggest loop boat anymore. Okay, just when I thought we were the biggest loop boat, this guy comes along. Clearly the winner. But does it qualify as a loop boat if it can't actually do the loop? Okay, so we got to our slip. It's great, and then we realized we have no power. Power is key, so we're moving. Okay, so Mark just walked it off the wall beautifully. And now we're gonna reset. Belle, I'm gonna have you, I know, isn't that awesome? They have a birdie on there, Belle. They're doing sections of the loop, but not the whole loop in that boat because she is too big, but she is nice for sure. Okay, so we moved to a T-head and we have power that works. And now we're going to lunch because we're hungry. Yeah?
Believe me, she meant.
Oh, excuse you.
Well, that was a bit rude to your sister Angie. Just barging your way through like that. Jojo was like, I'm about to give you a face full of claws, sister. Stay tuned for the next episode as SeaSHINE and Sojourn depart from Little Current with a bit of current. Ironic, right? They make their way through the Benjamin Islands and into the North Channel of Lake Huron to spend the night at the Blind River Marina. Thanks for watching and the lovely comments. You guys really are the best group of followers out there. Heart emoji and a thumbs up emoji. Until next time, as always, shine on.